Angela, and now it's time for my week's favorite song. I have three songs to choose from this week. First up is going to be George Strait, I Cross My Heart. Next is The Police, King of Pain. And finally, we have Ben Folds, The Luckiest. Okay, first up, George Strait. Yeah, this song really got me. It hit a spot that I wasn't expecting it to hit. I don't know what I was thinking of. Um, just the lyrics itself, his voice. I love his voice. Um, it's funny because it's like I did the song "The Chair" and it's about like meeting your your soulmate or meeting your person at a bar or so or somewhere, and you kind of like uh getting the beginnings of a relationship, and then this song is like the sentiment is that this is a full on like long term relationship that you have your ups and downs with, but when it all comes down to it, you have the strength of your love to keep it going and keep it moving forward. No matter what obstacles you may have in your way, you stick together and you harness that love that you have for each other to fight through whatever hardships that you may have. And from the beginning until the very end, you love this person with all your heart and soul. And it just made me feel so warm, and it made me feel optimistic and also kind of sad and bittersweet because it also reminded me of my parents and their love for each other. So it kind of caught me off guard. I don't know what I was expecting, but I wasn't expecting to react so strongly, but I did. But I'm not gonna get started again. Just gonna move on. Next, we have The Police, King of Pain. Now, this song right here, this is just a great sounding song. I love the vibe of it. I love that opening where it sounds like it's just his voice and that metrodome sound, and then when the song kicks in, it just feels full yet it feels full but yet it feels intimate too, and it just gives you that vibe of just wanting to just do something. I don't know why, it just makes me feel inspired. This is one of those songs that makes me feel inspired. And maybe I haven't looked it up to see what the meaning of the song was. I guess you guys will let me know that as well. I'll read it in the comments. But for some reason, the song gives me kind of like the vibe of it gives me an inspirational kind of feel to it. It makes me feel vibrant for some reason. I don't know why, but that's what I feel when I hear it. Listening to it, even in the second time I'm listening to it, it makes me just feel like I can conquer something, but I don't know what. And this may be the meaning of the song may be totally off. It may be a song about hardship, but for some reason I feel empowered with listening to the song. So I get it wrong, but that's the way I feel when I hear it. And then finally we have Ben Folds, The Luckiest. Now this song, I like before I broke it down in three parts with the three verses, and each verse has a special meaning, but it all culminates to being to like soulmates. It's like you never know when that person is going to come along. You may go through a whole lot of bad relationships. You may have been cheated on, or you may have done the cheating yourself, and you may have bad breakups. Sometimes you may have some good ones too, like when you like separate and still be kind to each other. But you get to the point where you're like, what is this all for? Why am I'm trying so hard? Because you want that soulmate, and when you get that soulmate, it comes when it's supposed to come. I always believe everything happens for a reason. I feel like there are no coincidences in life. You go through hardships to be able to build yourself up for when you the real thing comes along. And I think that's a beautiful sentiment that this song has. And he got the real thing, and he's so happy, and so he feels so lucky. So that's why I love this song. So out of the three, which one would I choose as my favorite for the week? This one was hard because I narrowed it down to two. I have it down to Ben Folds and George Strait. And both of them give me two different vibes. One gives me a vibe of a relationship so strong and long lasting, and then the other one gives me the vibe of finding your soulmate when you least expect it. And so, me being the naive person that I know that I am when it comes to love, I'm gonna choose Ben Folds' "The Luckiest" because it's just one of those songs that makes you feel hopeful and optimistic, and makes you feel like no matter what hardships you have gone through in past relationships, that that one person that's meant for you, when you find them, all that hard stuff that you went to, it helps you to appreciate it when you have the real thing in front of you. So that's why I've chose Ben Folds. Let me know what your favorite song of the week is. And if you'd like to support the channel, please consider becoming a Patreon member. There you can watch videos blocked by YouTube. I have songs from the Eagles, the Beatles, Bob Marley, Jimi Hendrix. I have some Fleetwood Mac songs over there. I also have a song that was blocked by YouTube last week. It was for John Denver. The title of the song is I Guess He'd Rather Be in Colorado. It was a live performance that was blocked, but you can see it over on my Patreon. You can also purchase t-shirts and mugs. Link to my stores in the description below. And if you like this video, please share it out with your friends and have a great weekend. Bye.